There's unicorns in the Bible. So tell me about the unicorns in the Bible.
All right. So in the King James Version, we do find the use of the word unicorn 9 different times, actually.
9?
9. And so in Numbers 23, verse 22, it says, God brought them out of Egypt. He hath, as it were, the strength of a unicorn. And so there's a and the reason King James Version, like the translation,
according to your definition of poetry last week,
right? But this, and we do like King James, but like this is a historical book talking about the strength of a unicorn. Now, the Christian Standard Bible, for example, would translate it this way: Numbers 23, verse 22. God brought them out of Egypt. He is like the horns of a wild ox for them.
That's not a unicorn.
That's not a unicorn. And both, I think the reality is we're just struggling to find a good English word.
So who's right? King James or Standard Christians?
Well, it's referring to a beast with one horn. Okay? So,
but oxes have 2 horns.
Right. That's what I'm saying. There's not like a good equivalent here that we're working with. Right. And so you just got one horn, but it's not like a unicorn in the way that, like, that's what King James Version used because of a lack of a good English word. They went with unicorn. So that was probably not the best move, because then you think, man, it's just a bunch of fairy tale type stuff, and who's going to take this seriously because you keep using the word unicorn.
Okay.
But that's what it's referring to. It's referring to a beast, it's like a creature, something that is obviously strong, because it's talking about the strength of. And I think the idea of the strength of this animal is why we get the idea of an ox. And so, So again,
oxes are like triceratopses.
Something.
Sort of.
So, yeah, but like, I guess the reality is like we just don't have a great English word. So therefore, King James used the word unicorn. That it's not meaning what most people think of, like when they think of unicorns today.
Okay.
And so, but then it's also not referring to, like, when it says ox, it's not exactly like an ox that we have today either. So again, problem with translation.
So all of our animals are different than what they used to have.
I don't say all of them are. I mean, we have birds. We still have birds today. We have fish. There's still fish today. So yeah, I mean,
but they had giant.
There's snakes. We still have snakes today.
Okay, fine.
There's horses back then. We have horses today. Goats, lambs, camels, right? All that good fun stuff.
Mosquitoes.
Oh man, they're the worst.
Yes.
Yeah. And gnats.
Yeah.
I don't know
with a silent g.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The gnats.
The gnats. But thankfully, where we are, like, we're above the gnat line in Georgia. So
I don't know what that means.
It means that, so like when I was growing up in South Georgia, there's gnats all over the place.
So unicorns aren't real.
Yeah, back to unicorns. You're right. Sorry. Yeah, unicorns are not real. Even if the Bible says that they are. You're right.
Unicorns are not real. For the Bible's lying.
It's not that the Bible's lying. It's just that
King James is.
Well, the translators were trying to find a word. That's the best word they had to go with, apparently, and
9 times.
So 9 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
Do people believe that unicorns were real because of this?
I bet there probably are, like, especially. Okay, I have not asked anyone, because I know like some King James literalists. Like, in other words, they're King James only, so they believe that's the only translation that Christians should use, and they're literalists. They take everything in the Bible literally. So therefore, I bet they would completely, wholeheartedly believe that unicorns are real based upon that.
Okay.
And that would be the logical conclusion.
Yeah.
So, but I've never asked, and I know some people who are that way. I need to ask them what they think about unicorns.
Comment below.
Right. Yeah. And if maybe you believe that, comment below.
Cool.
Yeah.
Call to action.
Right. But
that's what that is.
So it's something. So, but yeah, I just think it's just a poor translation, and that they just, again, that's the word that they had in English to roll with. And so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unicorns.
Yeah. No, unicorns are not real.
All right.